So
You can't say that.
huh?
Can you describe that in the podcast?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Right. Jatin.
Sure, one sec.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And I'm just going with the flow. I don't have sad, struggling, or to an extent felt maybe I'm not good enough. Okay.
Then you continue that with why.
Okay. Pinterest is my textbook. Banana story. I don't know if I was passionate about being a graphic designer. More projects, more clients. Little unsure of architecture. I've also got into it for money. I'm being shameless here.
We'll cut this out. Hello and welcome to Brutalism and Bananas. I'm Neelanjana, and if you don't know that so far, I think you should go back and watch all the episodes and come back to this. Watch season 1. And today's guest is a very close friend of mine. I've known her since high school almost.
Yeah, almost 2 decades.
Almost 2 decades.
Yeah.
This is Shivani Satish.
Hi guys.
Shivani has a base in architecture, but she's now into branding design.
Yeah.
Brand design?
Brand design.
Brand design?
Yeah.
How is that different from graphic design?
So graphic design is like the bigger umbrella. I do brand design, which is basically like the visual identity, the storytelling of the brand. So all that comes under. It's a more specific style of graphic design.
Okay. So she's a brand designer.
Yeah.
And a cat mom.
And a cat mom.
Yes.
A proud cat mom.
Proud cat mom who wanted to hire like a psychic to talk to her cats. Please welcome Shivani Satish, a brand designer, to our podcast. Hi,
Thank
Shiv.
you, Neil. Thank you so much for having me here.
How's it going?
All good. Lot of branding work. So all good and happy.
Yeah, I keep seeing, very recently you posted quite a few on your work page.
I mean, I'm not posting as regularly as I should be.
Yeah.
But you know how it gets. I try to do it and I, tell myself I have to do it and then I just get busy with work. But I think as long as work is coming, that should be okay, right? But also social media is something that I think brings work, maybe obviously, in your field, my field and all. So we have to
put in that time. But it's also very taxing to be doing that time, no? So let's go back a little bit and figure out what Shiv's path has been like. You worked in a firm in Bangalore, which you don't want to mention, but that's okay.
I mean, I didn't do any work. I think we had a mandatory list of things that the college required you to do, but hardly did any of it. I think that was just pure few weeks of fun.
You remember we had to log stuff and get it signed and stuff?
Yeah.
All of that was not really true. Because honestly speaking, my internship was mostly about clicking pictures.
Oh, the model.
Yeah. And making books.
Dusting.
And dusting. Cleaning. Amongst other things, I would say. But, so what was your internship like?
So, I worked in a small firm and this was in Shantinagar, Bangalore. And the company was doing quite a few projects around Bangalore. And they had a couple of projects in Dubai. So they didn't really involve us much in the design. But yeah, the working drawings bit, I think that is one bit I learned there. Then, I had to learn it in college, but I learned it during the internship. But other than that, I think I hardly did anything. So there was so they had a kitchen there. So they would give us food. And the days we felt like we don't want to work, we would be like, today we'll cook. And then the whole office would get excited. So like that, I think weeks together, I have just cooked in that office.
By choice?
By choice,
And to sort of escape from random work.
Yeah. Because
Did they catch on to it or?
No.
They
were happy getting some good food. So for me, I think that's not something, that's given me anything to do
with architecture.
Yeah. But then whatever, nice experience, because I think that was the first time I'm living away from home. Yeah, and all that. I was staying all by myself. So I think like that it was a good experience, but nothing much to speak about. So when I was doing the internship, I got a call from Archana ma'am. And this was for a admin post. Okay, so I think I was confused, but then I think my mom went like, just do it, because there's a lot of things you learn, being in that position.
Yeah.
The best decision I've taken to,
I was going to ask you about that, because it's not something that we are thinking of when we are graduating.
Correct.
As a path, because we're probably thinking, okay, what firm do I want to join?
Correct.
But then when you said you're taking this up, I was like, okay, that's a very different path to take.
Yeah.
And I think, like you said, it was a good decision for
because
you.
see, I think I always liked, generally talking. I like talking to people. I love meeting people. And at that point, I think I was still little unsure of architecture. Like, the way the college made me feel, like I felt like I wasn't, there yet. I also, to an extent, felt maybe I'm not good enough to be an architect. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was still in that, like, what do I do and all that. And I liked a lot of things. So when this opportunity came, I was like, let me just try it.
Yeah.
What is the harm?
If you don't like it, you can just leave.
Yeah. So I'm in an architecture college.
Yeah.
And they had also told me I could, assist in teaching and all that.
Yeah.
So I think that was like the best decision. That job changed how I looked at everything in life afterwards.
Yeah.
And I think one of the main thing this particular job gave me was confidence. And all credit goes to AK sir. AK sir, if you're watching this, just know all credit goes to you.
Clip.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if AK sir knows how much
of an impact
he's had on, but I've told it to everyone who knows him, and even people who don't know him, I've told that there was this particular sir who was teaching me, and then he was. So I think there, like, I was doing administration where there was, like, we have this VTU, CEO.
Yeah.
So I was doing all that, and I just felt like I just knew how to run the, administration bit of it.
Which is a great skill to have, because I feel like I completely lack it.
So I think WCFA was like the best thing that happened to me.
Was your defining moment?
Yeah.
Almost in terms of your career.
Maybe it didn't shape my graphic design thing, but it just shaped me as a person. So I could, like, the confidence that I got that, I can be good at something. So I was there for, 3 years.
Okay.
This was immediately after
college. Yeah.
And post that is when I started doing graphic design, where I think before that I was just doing it to help friends out with this and that. Like, they had a poster to do and all that. And after that is when I really started taking it up as projects.
But was there something that led you down there? Or?
Yeah. This goes much before I started working at WCFA.
Okay.
My friend Jatin.
Yeah.
So Jatin runs a football turf. He owns a football turf.
Now he has got pickleball also.
Yeah, and he has a couple of football turfs now. So he would call me to do some poster work, this work, that work, and no confidence. I wasn't a graphic designer at all at that point. I just knew the software. That's it. Not even I just knew how to work with the softwares I had, because we learned it in architecture.
Yeah.
My design skills hadn't developed, but I think the inputs, the constant, he just kept me as a designer for him, and we would work together, and he had great input. So I think slowly over the period, my design style, I think I have a design style
that started to come out.
Yeah, come out. So I think that was one integral part how I got into this, because nothing was planned, Neil. Like, I never thought, I had no clue what I'm going to do after architecture. It gradually happened. Somebody would call me for, like, we have this one small, can you just do a logo? Like, it was like a passing comment. Can you just do a logo? I'm like, yeah. And I would do. And I started my first logo for one of our mutual friends, Adnan, his client, for 4,000. Okay, that was how I was charging for my, because I didn't even know what was what was
So how did you know how to charge for? It was just a random number.
Yeah. Like if I'm charging 1,000 rupees for a poster, then maybe 4. Like no clue.
Yeah, I know what you
No
mean.
research on what others are doing.
No, and it's also very difficult to find out.
Yeah, because I think before the podcast, like I was discussing, I think the price varies from like you get a logo designer for 5,000, and there are companies paying lakhs,
For a
even
logo.
crores. Neil, I have seen logos and like not disrespecting anyone, but they have charged such a big figure, and I'm like what is the confidence you're doing? But then maybe they're established and whatever.
I think it's also the confidence. Suddenly, in this shot, this new plate is going to appear.
Like, Neil, I feel like sometimes I need a certain level of validation. Like, I am telling you this, like, I don't know if I've discussed this with you before, but like, sometimes I have crazy imposter syndrome.
Yeah. Okay. I understand that.
Yeah, so I need validation.
We've not had this conversation.
Yeah, I've had it recently with somebody, but yeah. So, and I also need people to tell, listen, it is good work, charge so much. So, like, Anish has pushed me, okay? Any price I would say, what he would have suggested me to ask would be double the price. And I would be like, no, at least initially I would put my foot down and I'm like, listen, no, I want my portfolio to build, because that's one way we get our project, more projects, more clients. But then after a point, I felt I'm disappointing him. So I gave in and I started charging. But it worked.
Yeah.
I feel like I needed these, multiple people pushing me because I'm underconfident. Am I charging more? And then I'm like, am I giving them good work? It all comes from that imposter syndrome. So right now I'm very confident with, my work. And now I also know how much it is worth and how much, effort I'm putting. So now I feel I can proudly say like I am in the field I should have been in.
Okay. That's a great place to be. Yeah. Sometimes I feel I've not found my calling yet.
Neil.
No, seriously. Like, sometimes I'll just be like sitting and all these, those automatic
I think
negative thoughts.
Know what the issue is? I think you just have to be in Bombay. Then you'll feel whatever you're doing is your calling. I think it's a place that is.
Ouch. When you're looking at a profession like graphic design, or for me like photography, I've had to literally stalk photographers. I would stalk them, and when they put the behind the scenes, I would stalk every one of them, try and take a screenshot. Sorry guys. And I would zoom in to see what equipment they're using.
Oh.
All of that, because I had no clue. I had no clue. I didn't know exposure bracketing was a thing. It was a large learning curve, I would say. And it was a struggle because it's so protected. People aren't having conversations about it. So when it's a scenario like that, trying to get into a field you know nothing about, how was that experience for you?
I think now it's been 8 years since I'm doing this like branding as a niche field, and I think it was a very slow learn. Like 8 years is a long time. I started looking at other graphic designers and how much they're charging, and then you always have these on Instagram, these things that come that this logo, it was so many crores and all that.
I don't get those because
algorithm, sorry. So I kept seeing other graphic designers and I kept discussing with other graphic designers, and I knew they're charging lakhs and this is what they deliver and all that. But I didn't want to immediately jump because the trust also I need to build with the client. So I, slowly say, I complete 3 projects, then I increase it by a certain amount. So like that over 8 years, I think I'm in a place where I think I'm charging a decent amount because
that works for you.
That works for me. But I know I could
do a lot more.
It took 8 years for me to have this sort of clientele and growth and everything.
But you're very happy with how you've got there.
Yeah.
Because I think it's been something you have been passionate about.
Yeah. I don't know if I was passionate about being a graphic designer, but I think everything I was doing at that point of time led me to where I am today. And now I know I had to be here.
Okay. So let's talk about your brand.
Yeah.
Which is called Hot Sauce Brandy.
Yeah.
Your beginnings were probably from Mysore, which was a smaller town, which I guess now, going by what you said, helped you grow.
Definitely. And people are very encouraging.
Yeah. And now that you're based out of a larger city, how do you get clients?
Right now, I think all our work, the social media helps.
Social media.
So for me, it is purely Instagram and Behance. So Behance is a site we used as architects, but that is also a site, any form of design is put there. And people who are looking for, say, product designers, furniture designer, interior designer, architecture designer, or graphic designer, like in my case, they go there to find, there's a request you can put.
Okay.
So people go there to find. So for me, Behance and Instagram. So the big city issue has not been a case.
And you have taken up work remotely from everywhere. So
everywhere in India, out of India, whatever it is, all social media.
And I keep seeing your work, and I feel like at this point you've built like a really great portfolio.
Thank you, Neil.
Yeah, and I think you have to aim bigger, Shiv. You have to aim bigger.
Yeah.
And charge
That's
a lot
what
more.
Uchal keeps telling. But yeah, I feel I'm a very content person.
Yeah.
And for me,
we've had this conversation.
I'm so content with everything I do, and I like, it's not like I don't have goals or aims.
No, of course.
Yeah,
but it's a great place to be.
Yeah.
Because I'm feeling secondhand anxiety here.
Like, that's why when people are talking about, like, the bigger picture, the goal and all, like, I'm like,
no, but that's good. It's a good place to be. Don't listen to us.
So very content, but let's see.
Yeah.
But that's what, like, I think Anish keeps telling me that, hire people and everything. I understand because, he sees potential and whatever. But for me, I keep telling him my response to that is, I consider myself as an artist. So this brand identity, everything I'm doing, it's like an, art piece. Now think about, like, somebody, an artist who's doing the artwork on a canvas, and then if they have to hire people to, I don't know, it just doesn't seem, it works in my case. And then if I have to teach people to think,
that's not gonna. Yeah.
So, like, and I think I'm a little stubborn to hold on to, it's like my thing, my art. So I'm not able to
get it.
I find it very difficult to let go and teach people and all that. But yeah, I mean, I know that should be my bigger picture. I'll get there someday. But right now I'm happy. So
yeah. That's a different situation altogether.
Yeah.
But that's when you're not looking at it as art, but more as a business.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a controversial question, but it's a very grey area. Okay, so you are an architect who then got into graphic design.
Correct.
Do you think architects can make good graphic designers?
Am I good?
You are good.
Yeah. So I think, Neil, initially, like I said in the podcast, in architecture, we learn all the softwares needed for pretty much quite, like, a varied form of design fields.
Yeah.
And from our batch, everyone's gotten into different design fields like UI, UX, a lot of this. So I feel as architects, our software skills, or you could say technical skills, are strong. And our basic design knowledge, like how we had to learn about, the balance in design, the symmetry in design, the emphasis in design, what to focus on, how to balance. And this is in space planning.
Yeah.
But all that is strong as architects.
Like theory of design. But...
Theory of design, yeah. Now to take that and to translate it into, say, graphic design or like brand design, that is something will happen over time. No, I wouldn't say impossible. But then I think it is not exactly like space planning. It's just taking the principles And I feel you keep doing it, keep toning your graphic design skills, you can do it. I feel it's debatable because I've seen a lot of architecture firms who have done their own logo, and it's
it's good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Because our basics are strong when it comes to design, you can definitely get there and do your own thing.
And I think it's like you say, it's about adapting to that kind of thinking.
Correct.
To be able to use what you learned.
Correct. Yeah.
But if you can, it's great. I don't think I can make a good graphic designer.
You don't know that yet because you don't have to do it. No. I feel all these architecture firms also have approached me. I'm sure if they had to do a lot of graphic work, they would have, because I'm being a graphic designer or brand designer, I'm looking at so much work. So I am taking inspirations and And you're saying you're not, because you're not looking at if you had to do it, you would do it, I feel.
Okay. Do you have a favorite logo at the moment?
At the moment? Oh, like you're asking my own work?
Yeah.
I don't think I can. I have a couple of it which is my favorite. But
you don't want to say?
Yeah.
But okay, favorite logo, other people's logo.
I don't know if I like particular logo, but there are a lot of these Bangalore-based firms that I follow because I think they do very cool logos. There's this firm called Studio Sorted. I don't know. So they do some great work. I'm not talking specifically about logo. They do great logos as well, but the overall branding that they do for different clients and companies, it's great. There's one company called Now.
Okay.
You'll see a blue logo with just Now written.
Now.
Yeah.
N-O-W.
Yeah. Okay. Now branding. So even they do some good work.
What are your sources of inspiration?
I mainly scroll through Pinterest, and this is not to get inspired by logo directly or it is mainly to understand abstraction. Like say I have a project and they need a mascot. They might have a description of it, or it can be like a direct, say it needs to be a certain animal or a certain whatever. They also want it not to look like that particular
animal.
Yeah.
It has to be the animal but not the animal. Okay.
Now how do you do a mascot of a monkey which doesn't look like a monkey? Right? So you pick on a couple of prominent features and then abstract it or exaggerate it. So it is a monkey, but it is also very unique, and like you just put shades or a coolers. So I just look at different artists to see how they have taken a basic element and abstracted it. Even things like, say, I have to abstract a leaf. There are 100 million ways to abstract a leaf. And so such sort of inspiration I take from, I just go through it like a textbook colors. Because the color theory bit of it, I think for me, Pinterest has helped a lot. Other than our basic colors, how different colors go with each other, and how, like say you have one color and you have one color as a background, you have to put other color as a text. Will it be jarring to the eye? So all that study, Pinterest is my textbook. So that's like if you consider it as inspiration.
Yeah, like how YouTube was mine, Pinterest is yours.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, Shiv, thank you so much for coming onto the podcast. Finally, I've been chasing her for like a year now. Has it been a year?
Yeah.
Almost a year.
It's been a year since you started?
Like, my initial ideas came in December.
Yeah.
But then I started shooting only in Feb. So, 8 months.
Yeah. Thank you, Neil. Thank you for having me. I mean, you had to have me. You had to have your best friend. But yeah, thank you so much. And I'm so proud that you're doing this and doing it with, you're putting so much effort and doing it.
Yeah. It's been fun actually. It counts as my interactions with people.
So on the way I was explaining my mom this, and we were talking about how much we love the name Brutalism. And
oh yeah?
Yeah. Because even while I was coming up with my brand name, I think the main thing was to make it
whimsical.
Yeah, and quirky. Like people should be like, why? Like what?
Yeah.
And then people will remember. So I feel your name also, I absolutely love the name.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Should we do this?
No, we don't. Okay. Cool.